This episode is part of the pool's Local Officials Stronger Together podcast series. It's one way we serve local officials through integrity, public service, fiscal responsibility, and operational excellence. As always, please direct specific questions about coverage to your risk management advisor.
Welcome to episode 41 in the TMO Risk Pool's Local Officials Stronger Together podcast. I'm your host, Scott Houston. Today's episode is a very special one. If you're just listening in, you'll also want to go back and watch the YouTube version. Why? Today, we get to meet and visit with Risky the Armadillo, the Risk Pool's mascot. Why did we come up with the mascot idea? Well, just like every other organization, the pool is always vying for your attention. And we thought Risky would be a fun, engaging way to make you smile while also learning about all the things the Risk Pool has to offer. So let's get right to Risky's interview. Okay, we're back. Come on over here, Risky, so we can visit for a little bit.
Thanks, Scott. It's great to be here. I was gonna roll in dramatically, but I figured let's not start with a workplace injury.
Safety first, right?
That's the job. Plus, rolling in blind is a great way to knock over a camera. I learned that the hard way.
So, Risky, let's start at the beginning. How did you come to be?
Well, I heard the TMO Risk Pool was looking for a mascot. Someone tough. Someone who understands protection. And, most importantly, someone who takes safety very seriously. And who fits that description better than an armadillo? We've got built-in armor. And we're the official state small mammal of Texas.
That makes sense. But what about your name? How did you end up with the name Risky?
Great question. Now you might be thinking, risky? That doesn't sound very safe. But hear me out. You can't manage risk if you don't first recognize it. That's why I'm here. To help local governments identify risk, prevent accidents, and protect their people, property, and communities. So while my name might be risky, my mission is all about reducing risk.
That's clever. And what exactly will you be doing to spread the word about the Risk Pool's coverages and programs?
Oh, I've got big plans. We're talking safety trainings, risk awareness campaigns, and even some public appearances. I'll be out there making sure folks know how to use the resources available through the Risk Pool.
That sounds great. Can you give us an example of some common risks you'll be helping people avoid?
Absolutely. Let's talk about slips, trips, and falls, one of the most common workplace injuries. Now, you wouldn't think a coffee spill or a loose extension cord could cause major problems, but trust me, they can. 1 second, you're walking to a meeting, the next, you're reenacting a cartoon banana peel moment. That's why we encourage clear walkways, proper signage, and good housekeeping practices.
That's great advice. What about property protection?
Oh, that's a big one. Local governments own buildings, vehicles, and equipment that need proper maintenance and coverage. That's where Risk Pool programs come in, providing coverage and loss prevention services to help them prepare for the unexpected. Think hailstorms, fire damage, cyber threats. The list goes on.
So you're saying preparation is key, right?
Exactly. It's not if something will happen, it's when. My job is to make sure our members have the tools, training, and support they need before disaster strikes.
That's a fantastic mission, Risky. Before we wrap up, what's one last piece of advice you'd give to local government employees?
Just remember, risk management isn't about avoiding everything. It's about being prepared. Whether it's safety training, proper coverage, or just paying attention to hazards. Small steps today can prevent big problems tomorrow. Oh, and always buckle up. I may have a shell, but you don't.
Those are wise words, Risky. Thank you for joining us today. We're looking forward to seeing you out in the field.
My pleasure. Stay safe, stay prepared, and if you see me around, don't be afraid to high-five the armadillo.
Welcome back. Let's do our action items for today's episode, and I'm just going to give you one. Go to the pool's YouTube channel and check out Risky's Risk Management Minute videos. These are videos that are 2 minutes or less. One of them talks about cybersecurity and one of them talks about our Road Ready program. So check those out and we'll talk again soon.
To review written materials associated with the presentation or to ask Scott a question, please visit www.tmlirp.org and click on the Stronger Together podcast link. Please remember that the information in this episode is provided for informational purposes only and doesn't constitute legal advice. We recommend that you review the podcast and the accompanying written materials with your attorney prior to taking action.